Hey guys, it's COREROSS and World 6 News. So Ubisoft has done a 180 when it comes to the renowned gain in Rainbow Six Siege, as they have increased the rewards you now get in-game that should bring it on par with pre-Siege X numbers. And this announcement comes from a PC Gamer article where they interviewed the game director. But it's not all good news. So the creative director said that they were noticing that players were making about 10% less free currency than they were before Siege X's launch, and they say this was not an intended outcome. But of course, the game went free to play. Definitely not the right time to mess this up. Now, there is a problem with this. So they say they've already implemented a change which increases renown gain in Rainbow Six Siege, which is lovely. But if they're saying it's only down by 10%, then players are only going to see about a 10% increase, which is not what they're reporting. So I think players who jump into the game right now and see this increase as it's already implemented, I don't think they're going to be too happy. And now there is a reason for this. So they changed how they actually give the free currency out. You now get it for leveling up. They changed the leveling system so that each level is now the same distance apart. Previously, you would get to level 100, and then every level after that would get harder and harder to attain, whereas every level now is the same amount of XP, and every time you level up, you get free currency. They also added a bunch of new challenges in where again you get free currency, but this means at the end of a game, you get far less. And this is the number everybody sees. And that's a big part of the problem because players are seeing a smaller number at the end of the game than they did before Siege X, so they feel ripped off. And then on top of that, there's another problem, and that is the boosters. So because the free currency has been moved to different systems where you can get it for leveling up, where you can get it for doing more challenges, at the end of the game, you see a smaller number. So you can activate a booster, but of course, you're boosting a smaller number, which means you're getting less. And they did ask this of the game director in the article, with him saying, we want to make sure boosters are just as useful today as they were a few months ago. For us, we will need a bit more time to see how that balances out. So to me, what that means is do not use your boosters. They will be more effective in the future. They are extremely weak right now, with the game director saying that very thing, and they're looking to buff them at some point in the future. It's just a matter of how much they want to buff them, and they're going to do that at some point. So basically, save your boosters, don't use them at all right now. And that is an issue because these are paid for items. Like, you're buying a battle pass and you're getting boosters. I hope people are not going out and actually spending R6 credits on buying boosters directly, but if you're getting them in the battle pass, you are paying for them. So I would love to see the boosters buffed sooner rather than later. But that brings us to the conclusion of this video. So first of all, they've already implemented the buff to renowned gain. This is already in the game as of now, so you should be getting more than you previously were. However, I don't know if players will be entirely satisfied with it, so let me know in the comments below if you are okay with what you're seeing, or if at the end of the game you're still seeing a small number that you just do not like. And then they have acknowledged that boosters right now are very weak, and they are looking to buff them at some point in the future. So I would recommend that you do not use boosters until that happens. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you next time.